Azusa Pacific was down 13 points in the second half, trying to take the lead with 35 to play. Audrey Sayoc. Lauren Jones will try it. You bet!
Foster, 15 on the shot clock, into Stratton, it is blocked. Foster on the rebound, gets it to go. And the Cougars regain the lead, 55-53. Boone trying to spin around Holly. The two leading scorers for each team going at it in the paint. Boone, fadeaway, jumper goes.
You're watching Flow College. We're back at the Sports Center in San Marcos for a neutral site CCAA Pac West contest between Cal Poly Pomona and Azusa Pacific. This is the CCAA Pac West Challenge. Day 2 of the tournament. Goes out of bounds off the hands of the Villa Gloriosa. Cal Poly Pomona in front 6-4 early in this one after having a very sluggish start against Point Loma in their match yesterday, scoring just 5 first quarter points. They already have 6 in this first quarter. Fine lost the handle. Drives into the lane and finishes with a nice jumper just inside the free throw line.
She's got 6 out of their 8 points. A great start for Fine. This is exactly what the Broncos wanted to see from her.
Sharna Lucas turns it over. Steich takes it away, and it moves up the floor. Outside to Fine. Thought about shooting a 3, guarded by Arzaga. Fine thought about shooting again, goes inside under the baseline to Steich. Finishes with the reverse layup, and a timeout is called by Coach Blue.
Well, that's consecutive turnovers on consecutive possessions from APU. And Fine playmaking on that one. The defense is surrounding her after she scored 6 out of the first 8 points. And the vision to find Steich on the back cut there. Fine off to a really nice start here today.
Played just 10 minutes in their game yesterday. 1 for 4 from the floor, hit a 3-pointer early. Had 4 turnovers, no assists. It's already off to a fantastic start. 3 for 4 from the floor today, 6 points, an assist, and a block.
She was an honorable mention in the CCAA in the 2023-2024 season. She averaged 13.5 points per game and 4.5 rebounds per game. So I expect her to get right back to that form this season.
Sayoc on the inbound pass, racing ahead, out to the corner. Pass is tipped by Fine, and she forces a turnover, continuing her great start. Guarded by Lauren Jones, and she commits a foul.
Number 23, Lauren Jones. That's her first and second team foul.
Jimmy Madison eased to inbound for the Broncos. She's in there to Lloyd. She's in there guarded by Vanessa Perea. Fine going to continue her good first quarter. Takes it to the cup and finishes. Once again, she's got 8 in this first quarter. 3 ball now for Perea. Off the rim, no good. And rebounded by Hunter Hudson.
Boy, you can tell Fine came out with a fire today after maybe not a great performance yesterday. She's really in the zone right now.
Steich in towards Ede. There's a whistle on the floor. It's going to go against Sayoc. Foul. There's going to be a couple subs. Fine's going to come off after a really good first quarter. So Cadence Lloyd, Brielle Miner comes in, Hunter Hudson's off. Andrea Moore's back on, Sydney Nelson's back on. Inbound to Moore, and she throws it away. She's looking for Ede. Will go out. Possession to Azusa Pacific. Cougars trail by 8 early in this one with about 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Sayoc up ahead for Sharna Lucas. Lone Falcokia back into the ball game. Here's Perea, guarded by Nelson. Sayoc with 13 to shoot. Guarded by Moore. set up a screen, decides to take it down on the baseline herself. Kicks it outside. Lauren Jones off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Andrea Steitch.
That's a really good look. Great playmaking ability from Sayok there.
Riel Minor with 2 to play in the first quarter. Liber guarded by Falcokia. Tries to get it outside for Steitch in the corner. Works the baseline. Goes with the reverse. Yes. It's 14-4. Cal Poly Pomona leads by 10 points in this first quarter.
Well, they got now 12 points in the paint. APU needs to do a better job in that area.
Finished by Falcokia for her first points of the season. Did not score a basket in their matchup against Cal State San Marcos yesterday. Desharna Lucas the rebound. Out to Perea, decides to go low. Falcokia lost the handle for a second, able to get it back. Just hands it back to Perea. Back to Sayok, 10 to shoot. Sayok drives the lane, missed the layup. And rebounded by Madrea Moore.
I mean, that's a great crossover move from Sayok. APU's missed a lot of layups in this game already.
Nelson throwing one to the net. Out of bounds it goes. It's APU basketball. A lot of fresh legs coming on for Cal Poly Pomona. Sydney Nelson and Riel Minor, the only ones that stay out there for the Broncos. And so Perea is going to draw a foul as she lands on the seats courtside. That's Nelson's first foul of the game, the first foul as a team for Cal Poly Pomona.
This is interesting. Nelson standing at 6 foot tall, guarding Sayok down at 5'5". That's an interesting matchup there.
Falcokia outside to Perea, open for 3. And she's fouled by Nelson with 40.5 ticks left in the first quarter. Perea will go to the line to shoot 3.
Well, I mean, APU's hanging in there. They fell behind by 10 points. Have been struggling a little bit, turning the ball over 3 times, but they got a chance to get back within 5 here.
So Sydney Nelson will come off after taking those 2 fouls back to back. Steitch will re-enter the ball game as Perea will shoot 3.
Yeah, that's not what the Broncos had envisioned. Getting Nelson already 2 fouls in the first quarter. Now they're going to have to be careful the rest of the way.
Perea had 3 points against Cal State San Marcos yesterday. Was 1 for 1 from the floor. It was a 3 ball that she hit. Missed the second one.
Yeah,
2 out of 3.
I like this young prospect out of Salesian College Prep. She's got a lot of potential.
It's 2 of the 3 free throws. It's 14-8 in favor of Cal Poly Pomona. Trying to add to the lead. It's Fine to move it up the floor. Steitch down low. Lloyd has it blocked. Shot clock turned off in the first quarter. Sayok down low. Glorioso. Jumper. Got it. 4-point game. Cal Poly Pomona might hold to take the last shot here. It's Fine against Glorioso. Thought about shooting. Now here's Steitch with 10. Steitch double team. Over to Fine with 5. Fine driving. And there's a travel called against Fine. It's APU basketball with 2.3 seconds to play in the first.
What a response from the Cougars. A 6-0 run after falling behind by 10. Coach Bishop told me, APU, they are a program that has a lot of pride and passion. They're not the same team they were last year, but they're not just going to roll over here today.
Lauren Jones tries the heave. It gets partially deflected, and that's the end of the first quarter. Cal Poly Pomona had a 10-point lead, 14-4, but APU hanging around there. They've trimmed this lead down to 4.
Yeah, The Cougars hanging in tough after falling, got behind by 10. They need to do a better job defensively in the paint. 12 out of the 14 points for the Broncos have been scored in the painted area.
Jeanette Fine, 4 of 5 from the floor, 8 points. She leads the way for the Broncos. 5 different Cougars have scored 2 points, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We'll take a quick break here on Flow College. We'll return for the second quarter.
Welcome back to San Marcos, where the hometown Cougars have just finished and wrapped up a 60-46 win over the Stanislaus State Warriors, excuse me. The winners are the Cougars. I'm here with head coach Janet Pearson. How did you guys get this one done offensively?
It was a lot of just like repping things like that we've been working on in practice, and just really talking about hunting shots for one another. I thought we came out really, really well, looking for that, looking for each other, and trying to create that kind of like team effort on the floor. So yeah, I think we came out on fire that way.
So you guys had 3 double-digit scores, 2 double-digit rebounders. How did this team impress you offensively tonight?
Yeah, I mean, goodness, I'm looking at these stats right here, and yeah, that's a great job. It really challenged them in the locker room, particularly with Des being out tonight, that we got to make up for those rebounders. I mean, just losing Casey and Des, that's a combined 10 boards a game. And so I just asked them, okay, like, who's going to find 2? Who's going to find 3 more? Who's going to find, and let them volunteer for that role, and they look at the stat sheet, they really stepped up into that, because that was such a, from the first game, we gave them 19 boards. And that was something that we really felt we had to get better at. And so challenge them, and I'm looking at this and I'm going, man, we really stepped up in that. And I think that is what, when we have some of those lulls offensively, where we're not hitting shots or things aren't going our way, that rebounding thing has to be consistent for us. And so they really did a good job of that.
Who impressed you the most tonight?
Oh, that's a tough question. I think just the seniors really stepping up into this. I just really felt a lot of confidence with Camille and Rose and Rory. Like if we needed a bucket, we needed to play. They just I knew that we weren't going to drop this game. There was no way they're letting it go. We got senior day on Saturday, but we've been talking about senior week. And so, I feel like they really rose up into that and led us well tonight.
Well, perfect transition. How do you prepare for Senior Day on Saturday against Cal State Monterey Bay?
Yeah, a lot of prep work is done as far as like what we're going to do and the experience that way. And for us right now, it's just we're still talking about the same thing we've been talking about since September. It's just how do we get just a little bit better? And I just love this group that way, because that's all they want. They want to get a little bit better. No matter who we're playing, no matter what's on the line, no matter what's in front of us, like just the challenge to stay in this moment, in this game, and let's just get a little bit better today. And that's something we've been trying to work out all year. And I think that's kind of the thing to get ready for this game. It's just let's keep doing the things we've been doing and stay in those moments.
Well, thank you for your time. Cougars with a big win today, 60-46 over the Stanislaus State Warriors.
And the first sweep, right? We
Yeah,
sweep this one,
sweep the season series.
Yeah, that's right. So,
Thank you for your time, Coach Pearson.